Hello everyone and welcome back. The Eerie season is going to be ending very shortly, and that of course means that we can start thinking about what is coming in the future updates. This morning, Infold have shared with us a very special news article about upcoming optimizations and also a sneak peek at some of the little things that we can expect to see in future updates. So we're going to go through them today and obviously discuss them. If you want more Infinity Nikki content, please don't forget to like and also subscribe, but let's get into the video. The world map that is currently in world beta, which is an interactive map where you can set your own filters and things, has been an absolute game changer for the way that we kind of play the game and locate things. However, there are still some improvements to be made to the main map that exists within the game itself. And one way the team are making improvements is by adding new markers and a filter feature to the map. So this will mean that stylists will be able to filter and view various markers individually, including custom markers, styling challenges, shops, minigame markers, and more. I really like this idea. I don't tend to overly mark a lot on my map, but I know that there are a lot of you who will, and there'll be key points that you like to go back to. So having some organization will definitely make this a bit easier for players. They said they've also added more details shown when viewing the markers. So after the update, there'll be additional information such as styling challenge scores, shop purchase statuses, and mini game completion progress. This is really good, and I imagine that this will work in a similar way that we have seen with the caves, where it shows you how many whim stars you've collected or how many juice of inspiration you've collected within that particular cave. So I really love this change, and I think that will be really helpful because it may save your player traipsing all the way to a specific location only for it to already have been done. Another change that you'll see when this update goes live is that if you have unvisited wart spires, they will now appear grayed out and clearly marked on the map. This is another good change. If you're not using that interactive map, there is kind of no way to signify that you have missed a specific wart spire, and that's obviously diamonds that you've missed out and ease of travel that you're missing out on. So now that we know that this is going to be available on the map, you know that you can aim for that and tick off all those wart spires. Although these changes aren't necessarily big, I think they will definitely help both new players and old players alike, especially with the organization and the more details being shown. So plus 10 points for that. Infold have also been teasing us about upgrades to Momo's camera, and we kind of had a little bit of a sneak peek previously, but they have said now the camera mode in this coming update will support taking photos while riding bicycles and motorcycles. Obviously, we saw the motorcycle with the 4-star outfit that just released, and there is also going to be new photo poses that will interact with these vehicles. I think we've got a snapshot of this one here, and it looks pretty dang cool. I'm very excited for this. I think bicycle or the whimcycle photos will be really cute as well. They're also going to be introducing a new set of camera upgrades, which I think is definitely needed. I see so many photos everywhere of gorgeous pictures, but you do get the feeling that a lot of the poses are kind of reused, so it would be nice to have something fresh. The camera modification merchant Leela will also debut in the future, so this looks like it's going to be a shop or maybe a stall. Again, I absolutely love this because this means that you'll be able to exchange items for poses, filters, and lighting. I think definitely I love seeing more shops around because especially with the clothing ones, they're kind of one and done and you have no real reason to go back to them. But this one, hopefully it will be fairly priced and not just something that you buy out once. Maybe something that you have to actually work towards would be nice as well, just so you have that incentive to do it. So overall, there are some great upgrades there for photographers and budding photographers. So excited to see and have a play around with those in the future updates. One thing that I don't tend to use all that much is my stylist card. I kind of tried to make it look cute once and I've not really gone back to it. However, there are some key upgrades coming to your stylist card that you need to know about. Firstly, after this update, they will showcase a player's current outfits. So that will be nice because it means that you can show off your different designs. Your stylus card will also display your collection progress, so this will be things from your compendium and your outfits and things like that. And there will also be a new favorite styling feature that will be added, and this allows players to preview a stylist's chosen favorite when looking at their stylus card. So this means that things such as showing off your best outfits is going to be a lot more easier to do to your friends, and you can actually do it in the game. I think this looks going to be great for players that don't really use social media and maybe aren't part of a community. So if you have some players in the game, you'll be able to quickly view their outfits, maybe get some inspiration that way. Last update, they made changes to the compendium system, and it looks like we're getting some further improvements here. Specifically, when looking at outfits, it will now display the particular version that it came from. So for example, like 1.2, 1.3, and it will also tell you where the source of that outfit was from. So this will make it really easy for stylists to have a look at their compendium. If they want a particular outfit, they will be able to see where and how it came from. Hopefully this means that everyone will be able to get their hands on outfits they want, obviously if they're currently available in the game. The new creature compendium will also be active. This means that we will be able to look at all the descriptions and interaction counts for collectibles, animals, insects, fish and estlings. So you'll be able to see how many times you've caught a particular fish, which is important for tracking on the map. And obviously it makes it a little bit easier to be able to have that specific, very particular trackie available so you can keep an eye on it. Mobile players, listen up, because the team are actively working on and addressing issues that are reported by stylists. The team has specified some key things that they are currently trying to get fixed for the upcoming update. These include darkened metal textures and disorganization within Momo's album. They have also said that in future versions, they plan on enhancing the overall scene presentation on mobile. Obviously, you're not going to get PC graphics on mobile, but I have seen a lot of players where things could definitely be improved and just make that player experience that little bit better and definitely more aesthetic and more realistic, so it would look more akin to what you see on PC. Obviously it's not going to get there, but I understand if you're a mobile player only and then you see this gorgeous streamer's kind of video and is a bit upset when it doesn't look anywhere near that in the game. So fingers crossed on that for future updates. The team have also addressed some concerns and some feedback from players. So they have said that during 1.3, the Eerie Season update, there were some issues with the event start times where they were out of sync between different time zones. Obviously, there are a lot of different time zones in the world, so I guess this can happen, but you would think something like this would be kind of automated somehow, but hopefully they have ensured us that going forward this will not happen again. It also appears that players have been giving feedback about requesting the option to use abilities for outfits separately from their particular outfits. So the team are considering this, which is not like a negative. I think it's good that they take it into consideration and kind of deciding the best approach to add this feature. So hopefully we will see this in the future. I don't think this is going to be something that we're going to see imminently, but it would be really nice to be able to ride that motorcycle without that specific outfit. I think key bindings and controls have also been a bit of an issue based on player feedback, and in this upcoming update they are introducing an option to invert the X and the Y axes for both controller and keyboard/mouse setups. So if you're one of these players that has a problem with that, then hopefully this will work out for you. And they are also working on improving the material tracking and collection experience on consoles, as well as adding support for seamless switching between controllers and keyboard and mouse. So that will be good to see as well if you want a rest from playing with your keyboard and mouse and you want to pick up your controller, so hopefully that will make it a bit smoother too. So that's kind of the key optimizations, and then we just have a little bit of information about what to expect in the future. So obviously in Fold they want this game to be successful, and they have again reiterated that they are continuing to improve the gameplay, enhancing the variety of the content, and the goal is to make the upcoming version more complete with improvements to pacing and the overall experience. I think this is kind of similar to what we have heard before, and I think it's important that they are considering this when releasing content. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be something that feels a little bit more, because I am starting to feel like the last up I did it and then I didn't even realize that I had fully done everything, because it just kind of felt there wasn't much to it, unfortunately. Hopefully, as I said recently, hopefully there'll be something big like the decoration that will be coming soon. They have said that in version 1.5 there will be a brand new event map, called the Serenity Island, and there'll be new events and even richer rewards waiting for you to explore, which will come with that, which will be very interesting. Judging by the Twitter post, it looks like the theme for the next update is going to be about a carnival, which does immediately scream fun, and hopefully there'll be lots of little mini games here, something that the players will want to keep playing over and over again, get that content out there, that replayability in there, so it's not just a one and done. And hopefully there'll be some fun storyline with this as well. It also does say that along with ability outfits will offer unique new powers. They're coming soon, and also new gameplay modes. So I do wonder if we'll see more kind of platforming challenges. They were hard, don't get me wrong, but I do enjoy them, and it does add some variety to the gameplay as well, which is good. At the minute, I don't really feel like there's any kind of incentive for me to go back over some of the past kind of platformer challenges like the Well of Fortune, so having something fresh would be nice too. So there we have it. That's everything that was kind of key from this news article that Infold have put out, and all of the optimizations and things to look forward to. Let me know what you have thought about the Eerie season. Are you happy with the level of content that was in it? What kind of optimizations would you like to see in the game as well? Let me know what your thoughts are. I think this article is probably the start of where we are going to get information kind of drip fed to us about the upcoming version. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for more information, and I will do my best to keep you as updated as possible. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye bye.